Hi everyone, welcome back to TVI.
Hi.
Carl Donnelly here.
Hi, Julian.
Hi, okay. Guest.
Francis Deane.
Episode 140, guest. A last minute step in, saving the day. Seann Walsh returns.
I can't hear you in my earphones.
Oh, really? I'm actually not talking, I was just miming. No, I was on. Are they up now? Can you hear me now? Are your headphones not working?
Look, I'll just take them
We've
off.
got a headphone.
Where are you
issue.
looking?
I was looking at the screen.
You're looking at the screen.
I will now have
What's
a
that about?
conversation. It's just because the intro, it looks like you should sort of...
You're going to look down the camera if you're going to kind of acknowledge the video.
But then I can't see me.
What do you need to see you
I
for?
don't know. It's just nice. Look, Julian watches himself the whole time. I just want to get involved in that as well.
Hello, thank you, hello.
Thank you. Hey, thanks for stepping in. We
Pleasure.
won't say who our guest who dropped out short notice was, unless you want to.
What difference does it make?
I don't know. Sometimes it's fun to badmouth somebody, even though it's actually for a genuine
Michael
reason.
McIntyre.
Yes. Sadly couldn't make it.
Joe Rogan.
So it's the 3rd of January. How was your Christmas and New Year's? Let's talk about that. Let's do that. Let's have a recap.
What? Well, my New Year's, I was just I sang Yellow on the acoustic guitar.
To
Coldplay
to someone.
my girlfriend.
Two are with her.
When a
2 hours
shopping
a bit.
centre.
With her.
With her,
With
yeah.
her, yeah,
It's
2
2 hours.
7, 8.
Fucking, ugh.
Yeah.
Does she sing?
In what respect?
Like, is
She's got a nice
sing?
voice.
I don't know. I don't.
Do you sing quite well?
What is this?
So, when did you sing? I mean, was this planned?
Probing questions.
It just, we forgot it was we forgot about the New Year's Eve thing.
Okay.
I picked up the guitar. We sang Yellow.
Just you and her at your place?
and the dog, Mildred Barrett.
Oh.
And then when it ended, bang, midnight.
How long
that's
have you had the
nice.
dog?
Yeah, it just ended
What
up
made
like
you
that.
choose that song?
Easy to play. I can't really play.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
What's the hardest song you can play? Because I know you can play.
hardest song?
Most difficult.
I don't know. I would still say I'm not very good.
No, I'm
But I can play some quite nice picky bits and bobs.
wow.
You know,
You used to be in a band.
I did.
Yeah, but without being able to sing or play guitar. No, you could play
Bez.
I could play, yeah.
rhythm guitar. You could play
Rhythm. I could pick
I
like.
don't even know what that means, rhythm guitar.
Where it's
rhythm
your
guitar is what you're
Oh,
playing.
what I'm
Just
doing.
strumming.
strumming
Yeah.
and chords
Yeah,
as
yeah.
opposed to like.
Yeah.
Donnelly.
Yeah.
But I'm very
Hendrix.
average at that. I can do a few Hendrix songs.
Oh, wow.
I could
But
do. I
I'm
could
not
do
like
that.
the fuck. I can't go into- I can't-
Now.
Yeah, all that sort of stuff. I can do. I basically
Is
do
there
all
a
the
guitar here?
intros. Oh, I thought that was one. It sounded just like it. Blow, 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 blow.
Wow. I used to use the wah wah pedal. That was good.
Good fun.
Yeah.
The flute.
I used to love a distortion pedal. That was good. If for your the stuff you like Blink-182 is all great. But if you've got a distortion pedal and an electric, that's the fun one. So you can sort of do the. I'm trying to think. What's My Age Again would be a good shout for a little picky intro.
Yeah.
And then a kick, and then you hit it. It's like, yeah.
No, that's
I've not played my electric guitar in years. I've not got an amp anymore. I lost it in a house move.
But how do you lose that?
No
It's
idea.
Leave it behind.
I must have just left it in some
In the street or
storage
something.
unit or something in between some sort of.
I want weirdest thing I lost ever is a kettle.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Yeah.
We lost something
Wait,
recently.
a
weird
house
thing.
move. Oh,
No,
you just-
no, it wasn't a move. One day I went to make a cup of tea. Where the fuck's my kettle?
I've had that. That is.
I'm so hungover.
You couldn't have took it outside.
Look, I don't know where that kettle went.
We
Someone
lost
nicked it.
I assume so.
I lost a glass bowl that I'm not even joking.
fruit bowl?
It's a fruit bowl sized glass bowl for my house. It's just no longer
Oh,
in
that's
our house.
mine.
Have I told you about the? Have I told
Oh,
you
you
about
nicked from my house?
when I went to John Lewis to purchase a fruit bowl?
No.
So I approached this man.
Just to buy a fruit bowl.
Yeah. I approached the
Fair enough.
I approached.
Well, if you need a fruit bowl, you just buy a fruit bowl.
I need a fruit bowl. Oh, hang on. I wait until I'll need a colander as well.
Because I need a fruit bowl.
Well, go and
but
buy a fruit
I'm not going to
bowl.
go out on a journey to buy one.
Why not?
Because
But surely
other
they-
things
I
to
like-
do.
But they're quite big to carry, so surely it is a one-trip job.
Also, I like Seann. I don't know about that.
All right. I mean, it's not that heavy to carry.
Is John Lewis far from your house? As in walk there?
It's a 10-minute walk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Did you buy anything else?
Well, this is the story. As I went up to the
fruit
man,
bowl
and I said,
trip.
"Oh, this is the fruit bowl trip." But as I said to the man, I think it's quite a me question. As I said to this lovely, short, little old man, I said, "Excuse me, I'm looking for a fruit bowl, but I was wondering what makes a fruit bowl if there's no fruit in it."
Yes.
What's a? Surely that's
It's
a bowl.
a big bowl.
What did he say?
He said, "I'm."
Fuck off, mate. I've got an headache.
I'm not even working, mate.
Essentially, he just went, "I'm just here for Christmas."
I can't deal with this now.
I'm on £9 an hour.
Exactly.
I can't answer a philosophical question. It is. I mean,
That's a
I
heavy
think it's
question.
size. I think it is
It's
general.
not just size, though, is it?
Have you ever eaten out of
hang
a
on.
bowl that big?
Wait. Because that would be a mixing bowl. Mixing bowl
Yeah.
is like a big
I bet it
bowl.
would be
but a fruit
shallower.
bowl, there we go. We're talking as shallow.
I've
It's like
seen
a
some big,
plate.
deep fruit bowls.
What are you on about?
I've
They
seen
would
fruit
get
bowls.
What the
squashed
fuck? Hang
at the
on,
bottom.
Julian. What the fuck is he? So the first time I've ever looked at you and gone, what?
What, have you never seen a? You've never seen a deep fruit bowl?
No,
I've
mate.
seen wooden ones. Obviously, that
Someone's using
Maybe
that,
they're a
mix
mixing
bowl.
like that.
Yeah,
I've,
they've
seen,
used.
I've seen ones that are like that high and like that.
Right,
Are they
you've-
glass?
It's not no wood, but they're not. I wouldn't use them because you're going to get too many bits lost in the bottom. if
Yeah,
you've got
like
a lot
grapes
of fruit.
squashed up.
fucking
Yeah.
great batteries.
But
Hairbands. That's all a fruit
Yeah,
bowl
yeah,
is.
Keep
yeah.
batteries
If
in
you're
fruit bowl.
fruit bowl's there's like
don't
one
you get
black banana.
Why don't you
It's
go?
just like
Why don't you have a day to
a light
get
bulb.
a battery bowl?
A what?
Kind of little journey.
I've
to
actually
get
got
bowl.
a. This is such a dad thing, but I've got I've
daughter.
I've got a Tupperware.
Fucking hell.
I've got a I've got a battery Tupperware thing.
A
that I put-
charge
I
against
I
put-
was going to say, I've got a battery charge.
I do have a battery charger.
No,
No,
a battery
charge.
charge.
Oh, charge. Sorry. Oh yeah. That is different. I thought you
I
said a
do have a
charger.
battery charge.
I thought you said a charger. I was like, there's nothing wrong with having a battery charger. I use rechargeables. But
Go on.
no, I've got a Tupperware that I keep in the cupboard under the stairs that I put used batteries in, old ones that aren't rechargeable, to then take to the supermarket and put in their battery disposal.
Oh,
Very noble of you.
really
Just
sweet.
throw mine in the sea.
Chuck one at dolphin.
Throw mine at fishes' faces. See how many fish I can kill today.
Crack them and empty them into the sea. That'll kill a few.
Oh man.
No, yeah, no. It's. I mean, when I say I take them down to, that sounds like I do it regularly. It gets to the point when they're overflowing after about 4 years, and then I take it down.
You've done it. You're doing a thing I do, which is when I've done something once, I
Yeah.
tell people I do it.
Yeah.
And there's a big.
I
that
just
is-
throw batteries in the bin.
Yeah, you're not meant to.
How
They're
come?
really bad for land if they go in landfill
Mate,
Why?
because they've got fucking
mean, it's a-
battery acid in them.
What
But
is
it's a landfill.
I know, but
a landfill ain't supposed to be healthy.
Yeah, yeah. I went to the landfill
This is
today.
an organic one.
I went to
know,
the
certain
landfill
things
today.
are
Fucking disaster. Do you know those batteries in the landfill?
They got loads of shit there.
Completely ruined the
I was
day.
trying to sunbathe.
Took the family there for climbing.
What are you talking about? The batteries
Well,
in
I
the
don't think there's
landfill?
still things you're not meant to just like, you know, this when they talk about
Ain't that the
biodegradable.
government's
Yeah.
problem?
So
It's a landfill.
I know, but they still the less non-biodegradable stuff that goes in landfill, the better, right?
Well, sure.
What can go in? What
Well,
can go
the
there?
best stuff that goes to
Nothing.
landfill.
Soil.
Anything that's biodegradable or
Which is- but
compostable
what
can go
what
in
is
land.
biodegradable?
Something that
Banana
something that breaks
skins.
down. No, but that's compostable. That's even better.
Ah.
But
All right. Genuine question
Yes.
that you seem to be the man with all the answers today.
have any
Eco Google. Carl Donnelly.
Swampy's here.
Oh, cat weasel over there.
So, I sometimes, I don't mind admitting this. I will, if I've got a banana on the move.
Put it in your bum. Sorry.
Okay.
Go on.
New year, new me. That's what Julian said before he came
I
in.
don't mind admitting this. I put it in my palm. What do you do? Will you throw it on the pavement?
After I finish the banana, I stick it up my arm, just the skin. I will chuck the banana skin in a bush. I won't
Yeah.
just chuck it on the pavement.
That's fine,
But I
I
think
think.
this is, what did you say?
I do that.
Compostable.
I do that with
Compostable.
apple cores sometimes.
I
Yeah.
do. I throw
Ding
them in
them out.
bushes.
Yeah.
Chuck them at the bottom of trees.
It's because it's like the tree will eat it.
And,
Well, yeah, but I mean,
Kind of.
It would do, but I think
a cartoon.
my rule is any fruit ends, I chuck in any natural bit.
Do you do it in front of other people?
This is the question.
If somebody's looking out their window, I throw it in their garden. Make eye contact. You fucking deal with it,
Just
mate.
ding it like a bowler. Just an overhand bowl into their face. Because I do that like out my car window and stuff.
What?
Like an apple core.
On the road?
Well,
See, there's something wrong. I don't know why
What's wrong with you?
for some reason that doesn't feel right.
On an A road.
Fields.
I've done that on an A road.
Not on a
yeah.
pavement.
Oh, on an A road.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
a country road, I will throw fruit.
Yeah, but if someone saw me, they'd think I'm an arsehole.
Probably, yeah. If they probably wouldn't know it's an apple core. They just see something throw out your window.
Well, even if they just didn't see you chuck anything, they would just see it's Julian and go, that bloke's
Even
an
if they see me
arsehole.
sitting at a bus stop and think I'm an arsehole.
But yeah, I think you can throw apple cores out of car windows absolutely fine.
But I tried to do it if
Depending
no
on
one's
area.
around, because it looks bad, doesn't it?
I had a weird 5 minutes yesterday.
Yeah.
This comes off of you saying someone looking at you and calling you an arsehole, right? It's a really weird 5 minutes. I was going up the escalators at
John Lewis.
at Holborn, right?
Yeah, yes.
And I'm just getting towards the top of the escalators, and I turn around. For some reason, I don't really know why. I know I turned around. There was a family in front of me, and they were doing a family photo. And I thought,
wanted to
I
get in it.
don't want to ruin their photo. No, I don't want to ruin it. So I turn round, and and a bloke stuck his
mooning.
2 fingers up at me. And I thought, oh, he must be doing it as a joke to the family, right?
Photo.
So I look back and they've stopped. They've got their
went,
photo.
"No, you, mate."
And I turned back round and I kind of looked as if, is that me? And he pointed at his eyes.
Yeah.
And he pointed at me and then did it again.
Oh,
and I was like,
weird.
huh? It's quite an old man. He must have been in his late 60s. right? And I was like, you know, I just can't be bothered to find out what's going on there. I don't know what's going on, but I just can't be bothered. I'm going to be zen and just carry on with it, right?
Yeah.
I walked in at Holborn into the cafe. I said, "Oh, cup of tea." I said to him, "Sorry, are you going to brew it, or am I going to brew it?"
Yeah.
And he went, "Oh, you can brew it if you want." He went, "Yeah, I've got a weird thing. I suppose I've decided I wait 3 minutes." And then he got out a timer clock, right? And he gave me the 3 minutes. I don't know if it was a bit of banter, and I went, "Oh, thank you. Thanks for letting everyone know I'm a wanker."
Yeah.
And he tapped me on the shoulder. He went, "Everyone already knew that, mate." And I thought, what the fuck what's going on?
Well, I think
I had a bloke swear at me, and then someone else come in and wank. I'm like, what's going on?
High level banter.
I
for a
think he
shop
was just having a bit of a
No,
playful banter, but
I
he overstepped the mark.
Yes, he did. Right, because I
But
thought
not
I think
enough
you
like
missed.
to actually be like, oh, he would have fucked like, but
Yeah.
actually something afterwards you'd be like, technically he
Walk
shouldn't
out,
have
yeah.
done that.
Oh no, yeah, it didn't land. I
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
felt a bit weird about
It's
it.
a weird thing to say.
Especially as a man in his 60s had just given me the 2 fingers. About 5 minutes that.
I don't know if I've ever told you. Probably why would I? But it's a weird thing. I once had I was on a tube escalator, packed, central London, and like every
Old school,
every
pre-COVID,
step, yeah,
proper
every
packed.
step was basically full of people. And I was standing behind an old guy, probably again 60s, but he was short. So his head, even though he was on the step in front of me, was exactly the same height as my head.
Yeah.
Kissed him.
And I was there, and just on the back of the head.
Just blowing on the back of his neck lightly.
But I had my headphones in, and I looked up the down escalator, and that was rammed as well. And I just caught the eye of somebody who was just proper staring at me, like not aggressive, but not. It wasn't. They weren't. It was like they didn't like me. Just proper, just like eyeballing me all the way. Like, and I kept eye contact for a little bit, and I realised they're not gonna break eye contact. They're just proper staring at me like that.
I hate that.
What phase was your head going through? You know, because now there's the tash.
Oh, this would have been.
Which was this when you had the afro?
I would look quite normal at this point. This would have been in one of them mid phases where I sort of had
What
glasses
point
and
was
just
that?
hair a bit like.
Okay.
So I was sort of looking at the
normal.
guy, and I kept eye contact for about 5 seconds, and then I mouthed. When I say mouthed, I said it out loud by accident because I had my headphones as well. I just sort of quietly went, "What are you looking at?" Like that. Right? And then the problem is, because I had my headphones in, I didn't realise how loud I said it. The old guy, obviously, I'd said it right into the back of his head. Like, this old guy standing there like that, and all he hears is someone go, "What are you looking at?" And he really sheepishly just sort of turned like that behind, and he just turned right into my face. And I was like, sorry, mate. It does look like I just sound like a nutter who just said it right to the back of
the guy who was looking at you saw you mouth it.
Well, he must have, but then I was too distracted by the old
He
guy.
might have just been in a daydream.
I think there he was, but it was just so weird. And then when I said that, I just realised I just fucking said it right into the old guy's head. What are you looking at?
So what did you do for New Year's? There you go.
I went away to the countryside to stay with some friends. It was lovely. Do you know what? Because December was quite COVID-y. This is the first time we've been in the studio since the 2nd of December because we both got COVID.
My birthday.
We both got COVID now.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I didn't
When's
know
your
that.
birthday?
December the 2nd.
I don't know anyone's.
Oh.
Why would you?
But also, I don't know anyone's birthday. And also because I don't go on Facebook. Like, my wife is always like, do you know whose birthday it is today? She'll tell me. And I'll be like, do you know that? And she's like, Facebook. I'm like, oh, yeah, of course. I forget. That's how everyone knows birthdays.
Yeah.
I accidentally synced my calendar to Facebook.
So you've got everyone's birthdays.
People I don't even know.
Are you joking?
It's so expensive. I've got everyone's birthday. It's so annoying. I've been trying to take it off for 2 years.
Oh, my God.
It's not on my phone, it's on my Mac.
Unbelievable.
I can't even open that calendar without fucking being annoyed.
Oh, my God.
I've only got
4,000 birthdays.
I get annoyed.
There's about 20 a day.
I got.
Can you fix that?
I don't think it's Lucas's job. Just while we're doing the pod, can you do some tech support?
I'll bring my Mac.
Go into a fucking internet cafe, one of those geezers that sells the phone cases.
Excuse me, mate.
No, mate.
Can you take 65 birthdays a day off of my calendar? I just ain't got the time for the celebrations.
Oh, man.
I'm just drunk all the time. Little party hat on all day.
Oh, man. The amount of Happy New Years you get from text messages that you've not saved.
Oh,
You've
man.
got no idea who these fuckers are. Do you respond to those?
I don't. Well, luckily,
respond.
this year I only got
Copy
them
and
from.
paste it.
I got them from in WhatsApp groups. I got a lot of ones in groups.
Oh, how many groups you in?
Quite a few, but only a couple of them are regular use groups.
Did you name all of your groups? What they're called publicly?
One's called Up It Up.
Okay.
That's my old
What's
sort of
that about?
mates. I don't know where that came from. It's a classic thing.
One of them's called Nutty Comedians.
Oh yeah, we're in one called Nutter Comedian Watch, which is where we screenshot comedians' tweets when they're having a bit of a meltdown, and we then discuss briefly. And it's not regular.
We
We
should
only do
include
it.
include our patrons in.
I would say actually the
That would be
main
funny.
user of
on
that group is you.
I do find, but it's only once
Then we
once every few weeks or something. I'll just see one. I'm like, that needs to
You
go in the
accidentally
group.
put someone in who's in the group.
I'm in one called the Bootros Boys, which is with Jimmy McGee, Chris Martin, John Hastings.
Bootros is cocaine.
Yeah, and it was a joke once that somebody made.
Oh, yeah.
On,
That's where you do your dealings.
that's where we run our cocaine empire.
Bootros Boys, I like that.
Somebody asked me to get them. This is actually, I can say. I'm not going to name anyone or implicate anyone. Somebody asked me to buy them cocaine recently. And
It's a big ask, innit? Because they're asking you to be a drug dealer.
yeah, basically,
You
yeah.
go to jail.
It was a weird one.
If anyone wants any cocaine, hit me up.
They sort of said they just wouldn't know how to do it anymore, and they were like, "Would you?"
Oh, anymore?
Yeah.
One of those
Get
people.
back
And they were
into
like,
the
"To
game."
you," and I was like, "Well, I've still got numbers on my phone, so I'm sure I could send out a sort of signal." And but it was a weird thing, just suddenly becoming like
out
Bat sign. Just a line.
they're all texting each other. Donnelly's back.
The old red phone rings. The hotline.
They just see all the dollar signs in their
They
eyes.
slide down
again.
their poles.
He's back. But it was it was just weird. It felt weird being like a drug mule for somebody.
I got cocaine for someone last year. I shouldn't say that, should I? It was weird. They come round to cut my hair.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, you can't get me some Charlie, can you?
That's how this works, mate.
I was like, all right then. And I got them Charlie. And then I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah. That's weird.
What am I doing? Why don't I just do it?
I always think it says a lot about you.
I mean, if the police are listening, that's called a bit that I'm working on.
But I had that.
Oh man.
For like, because of like, I used to back in the day in Edinburgh party quite a lot. I would genuinely say, up until pre-COVID, like so, it's what 2019? No, maybe not. Maybe 2018. I would still have about 3 or 4 people at a festival come up to me and say like, oh, mate, have you got like a number for somebody I can get stuff off in Edinburgh? I was like, why are you asking me?
999.
And they're just like, I just assumed you'd know someone. It was like a weird. It's like, oh, is this? That's not. It shouldn't be my reputation.
Coke Donnelly.
I wasn't. No, yeah, I wasn't like one of the. You know, you hear these stories about people like getting booted out of the bars.
Donnelly will get you anything. Get you a little rock hammer. Like Morgan Freeman.
Life-size poster of Audrey Hepburn or some shit.
Fucking people, comedians wanted to dig a tunnel out of Edinburgh.
Yeah.
I need to get back to England, please.
He was just in there, the green room.
You're in a green room.
Out of the underbelly into the fucking...
Put off fucking Alex Horn poster.
But anyway,
Oh my God.
that was that. Somebody. Yeah, it was a funny, weird pre-Christmas thing that somebody asked.
Did you get them it?
I did get them there. Just that, because, you know, they asked for
Are
a
you
favour.
allowed to say, what's the law here? Are you allowed to say what you're saying?
It's illegal, but they don't know it's true.
Well, exactly.
Is that
this is a comedy podcast. Everything we say here is lies.
It's a lie.
Oh, right. In which case?
Anyone want to buy any ketamine?
Somebody recently asked me to knock off their mum.
I murdered a man New Year's Eve. I hit an old woman in my car. Christmas Day.
I sucked off a dog.
Oh, that's legal, isn't it?
Don't know.
I think you get done for... What, if you sucked off a dog?
What if
I was going to say animal
it's got a
cruelty, but I
boner?
really liked it. It's not cruel, is it? It's just...
If it's got a boner,
Not
that a
called
boner's
for.
consent, isn't it?
That is not correct. Somebody who's studying the law should not be saying that.
The law. Are you joking? You're doing law. You're what? With the idea that you would be someone's lawyer. That is fucking mental.
Imagine him. Just in his suit.
I'd literally rather have Weinstein as my lawyer.
Is he dead? Is he alive?
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I put it to you.
I
A
can get you-
boner is consent.
Look,
The defence rests.
that's me consenting. I can get you cocaine and then come to the police station. No comment, my client.
All the other lawyer would have to do in any case is play an episode of TVI.
A barrister I was speaking to said, "Watch what I say."
Everyone, this is Julian Deane watching what he's saying.
I'm not technically. I'm doing an access course.
Yeah.
So
What's that mean?
If basically, I think the rule is if you do the access course and finish it and complete it, and then you do a degree, the day you get your degree, we delete all old episodes.
What's an access course?
It's
What the fuck? Hang on, you're studying something at the moment.
Yeah,
How? What's the time? How'd you get the time? What?
I don't do it.
Yeah, he just doesn't do it.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just really good time management. I don't do it. No, so it's like a 3-month access course to get you used to studying, basically, and then, you do the degree.
Oh, okay. And yeah, maybe this isn't the place, but I'm
it's
like,
just exercise
yeah.
for your brain.
But so, when will you be able to be a lawyer?
That'll be like 7 years, 6 years.
Yes,
or something.
The degree's 4 years, then you do like a couple of years.
But
Yeah.
you've got a job.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not necessarily going to do it. I'm just studying.
Okay, right, forget it. It doesn't make any sense to me. You've got a job and you're studying to do another job.
I kind of
Where's the time and the...
I'd kind of prefer to do like maths or something, I think.
That's not a job.
I'm a professional math.
What do you do?
I'm maths.
Actually, for a living, math. Actually, yeah.
Oh, right, you're a maths, are
Yeah,
you?
It just pays terribly.
But I can add all up the no money that I'm getting. Always equals 0. I can add my wages up really mentally. I don't even need a calculator.
Oh, God damn it.
Right.
Yeah. But basically, I went away for New Year's. I don't know how that sparked that conversation.
And what, just for the night?
No, went away for 3 nights. Stayed in a my friend's
What, like a little
farmhouse.
a log cabin?
No, it's like they've got a farmhouse. It's like horses.
How
out
many?
in the
Of
back.
you, how many of you?
Friend.
Huh?
You always, do you know what? Every time I talk to you, you're meeting a friend. Who the fuck are these friends?
I've got friends.
Who the fuck has got friends? What are you talking
I've got
about?
friends.
Who?
Loads of friends.
Where
Who
did
the
you
fuck
meet
are
them?
they? Yeah, who are they? What are you talking about?
These are
Julian.
friends.
Okay, I speak to Julian. He's never meeting a friend. I speak to McCaffrey a lot. He's never meeting a friend. Anyone I talk to, they're never meeting a friend. You're always meeting a friend. Who are they?
Social
Yeah.
circle.
Who are they?
They're actually friends we met.
We.
Family, yes, a family.
We
Sort of, me,
met.
That
shit.
Where'd you
me and
meet
my
them?
wife met them
At a
on
swingers party. A dogging site.
a BDSM party.
Eyes wide shut.
We met them in an NCT baby group,
Oh.
and then this
So
was
it's this
before
friend.
babies
I feel
were
like
born.
I know this friend.
And before the babies were born, and then when the babies we stayed friends, and then we went to their. It's nice because then we got kids at the
That's
same
nice
age.
that
The
you've
guy
made
from
that
the
work.
WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
See, I remember your friends.
Yeah, that's good.
Has Sean
yeah,
met
yeah.
them? Have you met them?
No.
No, but
I told a story about I once sent a voice memo
Imagine.
to the NCT WhatsApp group that was meant for the Boutros boys. It was a rough day. And basically, my mate, my mate Gaz, who I met through the NCT, he was in the NCT WhatsApp group.
And he flagged it up with
He
you.
called me laughing, like crying, laughing. Mate, you've sent it to the wrong group. You've got to get it off. It was rough.
That's so good.
It was a rough one, man. Imagine sending a message that you meant for a comedian's WhatsApp to a group of people you've met because you're all having babies in the same postcode.
Oh my god.
So do you have to put on a kind of? I mean, you're more polite and like you're not.
But
like,
in that, it was all like, "Hey guys, how's everyone's breastfeeding going?"
yeah,
Suddenly
yeah.
you've got
What a
fucking-
bunny
Yeah.
fucking cocaine.
should have seen the middle act. Fucking
Come out my
stanky.
nut on Charlie.
So yeah, it was. But it was funny. And he warned me, and I deleted it. And it was only in the WhatsApp group for about 5 minutes from send to him listening, him calling me managing to delete it. And to this day, I don't know if anyone else saw it because once you delete a message, you can't see who saw it, which is the worst.
Yeah.
Oh.
But ultimately, the group has dissolved since.
You can see when people have listened to an audio though,
but
can't
not
you?
if you delete the audio.
Yeah.
The moment you delete it, you lose access to be able to
Well,
see.
it'd be
who's-
fun if you deleted it, but just for you by accident.
And
It's
they've
game
all got
over,
it,
innit?
and I'm just all fine.
It's
Oh
over
my
then.
God.
There's nothing you can do.
All the trick is
You just got to like get the kid
just
adopted out.
Just leave the WhatsApp group. Never mention it.
Yeah, yeah.
Could have done that.
You could have just apologised. That was for a couple of mates.
I would have told you this when you originally told me that, which is, and I won't say the names, but a comedian died. One of the worst deaths I've ever seen in the middle spot at Crater Club, one of the best clubs in the country, on like a Sunday.
Right.
Something like that.
Almost impossible to fail in that.
Yeah. And the person had the same first name as the person that I was texting about it.
God.
And I text that middle spot saying, this is all I said. I felt so sorry for name. If that was me, I would have killed myself.
Oh, no.
God.
That was just before he killed himself. He took your advice.
And what happened?
He actually texts back
From the stage, go, I'm trying my fucking best.
But you could
It's actually really hard, man.
wait for my closer. My closer bit's all right. Can you just give me some notes? But you could have pass that off as a joke.
I think because it was so blunt.
He's going to be listening.
He kind of thought it was a joke, and text back like as if
because he used his name. Oh yeah, I don't know.
He definitely didn't seem like he picked up on what had happened. That's what I'm saying.
Are you still friends with this person?
I was never friends with the person. I just had their
number.
Because you just did at the beginning. Remember when you started? You just
Can I just
we're doing a
straighten
gig
that thing?
together.
Sorry.
Fuck.
Sorry.
What's wrong with you?
Just like OCD.
Julian just straightened out my knob.
Sorry, your sacks are just a bit on top of each other.
Julian.
I don't know why.
For anyone listening, straighten the, what would you call these?
Yeah, and the pulley cord things from your hood.
On a hoodie.
Yeah.
One of them was behind and one of them's hanging
Who
down.
gives a fuck? What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
You've got something. What you
Look at this feng
just did
shui.
there, that was a thing that you did.
I definitely got a thing.
There would be if you were a different type of comic, you would be posting about the thing, the condition you've got.
Just
that
been diagnosed with OCD.
Yeah. What was that you just did?
Self-diagnosed.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
You get things in order.
This is what I was saying to Julian, right, before, is when I write with pen, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
With pen.
What do you call
When I write with pen.
Wait,
When I write
caveman.
with ink.
When I write with rock.
Yeah, when you write with pen.
When I hand write? What has it got? I fucking forgot.
When I write. There's no
Do you not
ambiguity.
Well, don't you write on you can write on an iPad.
You can.
Now we
type,
know that you
type.
mean.
But you would go, I'm doing some writing. You would
Yeah,
use-
yeah, yeah.
Anyway, okay, this is the problem. So, fucking problem. Okay, is when I'm handwriting, I often write words. It's difficult to explain. I write the word, right? And I spell it correctly.
Yes.
So this is the difference. I go for saying you got dyslexia, and I'm going, no, but hang on. I spell the word correctly. I just write it in a different order.
So say if you're writing.
So say Carl, I write. What are you going to say?
No, nothing.
But say I write Carl.
Yeah.
I'm writing, and I go, and then Carlton. I'll go, and it'll be like RCAL.
Yes.
And I'll write it in that order, but I spell it correctly. What's that?
That's not spelling it correctly. What, using the right letters?
No, but he's doing it in.
No. So this is what no one could ever understand.
The finished product would be in order, but he'll do like the R there, the
I'll go
A there.
RCAL.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
And I've spelt your name correctly, but I've written it in the wrong
Just
order.
the wrong, so like you're writing in Arabic or something.
Yeah,
It's
but it's it's not back. It's random.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's what I'm saying. What is it? What have I got?
It's a new thing.
Can I win the Edinburgh Award?
Patient zero.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
I'll do a
it's
show-
something though,
do a
isn't it?
show
It's definitely
about it.
something. Imagine. being
And is it something
sort
you've
of
always
cunt
done?
that would do a
Was
show
it
Do
like that.
a long post about it.
Was it learned or is it something you've always?
I don't remember doing it as a child.
You can't do it on a
I
computer.
don't do it on a computer.
You
Can't do it with
can't.
typing. No, it's impossible.
How can you do it on a computer?
Yeah, but I don't. I'm just saying I
You'd have to
don't.
type it wrong and then get the
I
mouse.
know you don't.
Move
It's
them around.
impossible.
Just trying to prove a point. No, I don't remember
I
doing
think
it as
your
a child.
brain's working
but I've
faster
done
than
it
your hands.
As I can remember, my brain is working
Faster than your
my
hands. Because I kind of relate to that a little bit. Like
In
the
what
way-
sense?
In that I can write, but I more do it with words. So if I'm
Oh.
writing a paragraph,
Yeah.
I can skip words and then I go and I fill it in a little bit.
Oh, do you?
What?
Like,
So
not
you got
to the-
loads of gaps.
Yeah, like
and then
not,
you go back and fill
I
them
mean,
words in.
not that that's
like
a
the Zodiac killer or something.
when I'm doing a ransom note. You're cutting magazines out. Got the Daily Mirror. I'm just borrowing some letters.
The fucking Riddler.
But I know what you mean though. I don't do it with words. I don't think, but
You do it
I
in
just
sentences.
think. I think your brain's working faster than your hands. So you just kind of. I don't think it's a problem.
No, it's not a
Get on
problem.
some Ritalin or something.
Oh, that's what they say, isn't it?
Yeah. I
Been
don't know.
Been on the Ritter?
I tried
not
an
had-
ADHD tablet a few months ago. I almost had a panic attack, man.
Why?
They're fucking amphetamines. This was a child's
How does that
dose.
help your attention if you're more wired?
I don't know how it helps, but I had to take a parcel from this guy. I didn't know how to interact with him. I was like, all fucking angsty.
But why have you taken it?
Because I just wanted to see if I
Why
could,
did you have it?
because I've got like an attention thing.
Yeah. I mean, I know people that are now like, I've got ADHD, I've got my diagnosis, and I would just think they're probably a little bit scatty.
Yeah.
You would be way more in the leagues of ADHD.
I think I have. Yeah, I've not been. My son's been diagnosed, and I've got we're the same.
And what does it mean? You just can't pay attention.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
it's just like it scatters around a bit. Like it's hard to for like a whole story. It's hard to listen to.
Yeah.
Even if I'm into it.
Like, when's the last time you watched a film in length,
I mean,
start
ages.
to finish without doing anything?
I haven't done that in ages.
I have to go to the cinema.
Really? You can't do it at
The
home?
cinema is
I
easy.
struggle.
It's easier at the cinema, I guess.
It is easier, yeah.
Although it's
I
better.
watched Don't Look Up, but I watched it in like 3 bits.
Right.
Same.
Okay.
Did you enjoy it?
No.
It was all right for a Netflix film. It wasn't.
What does that mean?
I mean,
What's that, a new category
Exactly.
of films?
It's all right for a film that you see in a cinema.
Yeah.
What?
I understand when you say like a film is better to see on a big screen, but
It's so-
what do you mean by
yeah.
Netflix? It's still a film, isn't it? It
yeah,
can be
but
you
I
gauge
wouldn't
it against
imagine.
films.
I wouldn't imagine like it's a blockbuster at a cinema with queues down the road.
But then hardly
We're
any
not,
films
we're not in the
are.
70s. What are you talking about?
I wouldn't imagine people
Jaws.
fainting in the aisles.
Running away from the train.
I thought it was okay. The cast are good. aren't
Right.
they? Jonah Hill's good. I thought
The guy who wrote it is wicked. The stuff he's done before, so
it was like a satire based on like COVID, wasn't it? I don't know.
climate
Trump.
change and Trump.
Trump.
and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, she was Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
You need some Ritalin, mate. Yeah.
What about reading? Can you just sit and read?
No.
How's your attention with reading?
I could do a chapter.
Right.
Yeah, that's it.
How long would that take? Like, what in time constraint? Does it have to be one chapter?
what?
Chapters are
In
different
one
lengths.
sitting, you can do a chapter.
Yeah.
But chapters are
That's-
different lengths.
that's
Some
right.
books are chapters 3 pages. Some of it is 50
I
pages.
hear you, but I have to finish the chapter. I get really
Right.
fucking agitated if I
That's
don't
good.
finish the
That's
thing.
good.
What if it's a piece of fiction with no chapters? It's not going to do it.
It's a piece of.
Well, some
Well, I
books
imagine
don't
it's a
have
long
chapters.
form, just story thing with no chapters.
but it'll be a section then, won't it? Sorry, I'm not
Who's going to
helping.
say sex book?
Reading. I have to. I'm reading the bath, or
Yeah.
I can read in the bath
Bed.
or on a train. No, I can't do bed.
Can't do bed?
I cannot read in bed.
You got a Kindle.
No.
Kindles
Too
are
many other
Kindles.
things to do, isn't there? In bed.
It's one of the least things to do ever.
The bed is my playground. It's adventure playground.
Go around Julian's and there's a twister map on the bed.
But I mean, oh no, I watched Squid Game. I got into.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean that was fucking heavy, man. I loved it.
Coming out of all the controversial points today. Squid Game.
Sorry
that
to
was
trigger anyone.
It's all right for a Netflix show, isn't it?
I mean that was
Have people sitting around
It's weird,
on
isn't it? 'Cause
Christmas
the-
Day with their families watching it.
the Netflix series are like way better than the Netflix films, aren't they?
Well,
What do you mean? But they're just films.
No, but they're
Yeah.
made by Netflix.
I know, but you still you compare it to just films in general, don't you?
Yeah.
I think this is interesting. I have a friend.
It's a bit like
Gabs.
Channel 5 films.
I just get that.
Right. Oh, they're Channel 5 films?
Well, in the old day when it used to be like a shit, like sort of low budget,
Straight to video.
straight to
But
TV film. Whereas Netflix, though, their budgets are the same as a lot of major studios.
This is but my friend he's a Gabs.
Yes.
He's very pretentious, and he
that why it's
believes
called Gabs?
that Gabriel Foster Pryor. James Gabriel Foster Pryor.
Yeah.
He believes that Netflix distributed.
And he chose
produced
Gabs out of all
films.
those names.
Netflix
Jim, I do.
distributed.
I'm going to call him Jim. Go on, sorry.
Right? I think it's what you're saying. Netflix produced films aren't. He doesn't like them. He doesn't like Netflix produced films. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's the equivalent of going, I don't like Warner Brothers
Yeah.
films.
It feels like they're a bit more kind of just thrown together.
What is that in your
don't-
head?
yeah, I
It's
think
not
it's
like
in your
someone.
head.
It's not like someone had this creative inspiration that they had to get out to the public.
But I think the guy,
it's more like they've
Don't
done a
Look Up,
paint by
definitely,
numbers.
well, the guy who made Don't Look Up doesn't make any film that he wouldn't desperately want to make. He's brilliant. He's an auteur.
I think he
almost.
shouldn't make any more then. It's a bit like it was a bit kind of.
But that would have been just because maybe he just dropped the ball on this one. That's not because it's a net.
So he has made other films, has he?
He's made some brilliant films.
Oh.
Didn't he the guy who did like The Big Short and all that?
Yeah.
And they're
Big
brilliant.
Short and
That doesn't mean
producer, and he's the producer of Succession.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that's
He's
probably how
amazing.
he got the funding because of his back catalogue.
Yeah, it wasn't his first ever film.
Yeah.
But,
But like, what I'm saying
I
is,
think
it's
it
not shit
felt-
because it was a Netflix film. It might be he might not have been as good as other stuff because he just didn't.
But people
I think-
there are people that don't like Netflix. It's a thing.
But
People
I
don't
think,
like Netflix.
I think,
That doesn't make any sense.
I think
So weird.
Netflix thought we need to make a satirical film. Let's get a good team on board.
No.
They got some A-list actors, and
They
it's
would
just
have. I
thrown
don't
in.
think they would have had any input. His back catalogue is too good for him to be dictated to by a network.
No, and they left it with him, but they just grabbed the people together and hired
No, I
him.
don't think that would have happened.
No, I think Adam
You know.
McKay.
They commission stuff. I don't think they direct stuff, like the actual direction of what
No,
they
I don't
want.
think they directed it, but I think they got the team together and funded it.
But Julian, but they didn't though.
No, I know.
All right.
No,
Sorry, I thought we were having a normal conversation.
So they-
I forgot where we were.
so they approach. Yeah, but I'm saying they
I
probably.
forgot where we were and who I'm talking to.
I mean, it's the same if it went the other way and he approached them. But
I imagine he would have
It just
pitched
felt
it around, and
yeah,
they would
yeah,
have been
and
the
it
ones
just felt, and they easily given this ticks all the boxes.
Yeah.
and
Right.
just it was a paint by numbers kind of film. I felt.
Okay.
I need to watch it because
I'm surprised you've not watched it. It's the fucking climate film. That's your thing.
It's not my thing.
That is your thing. You think of
I
you.
don't really
You
watch.
think
I
of,
hardly ever watch films anymore
what? Why?
because I've got a child.
Child.
When I was in isolation for 10 days with COVID, I'm still in it now, but this is the 8th day. But I thought, all right, I watched the Beatles documentary. People texted me telling me what to do. I didn't watch anything longer than about 3 minutes long.
10 days indoors.
It was 10 days.
What did you do with your time?
I was watching TikTok so much.
What the
God.
fuck, man?
I mean, that
You've got-
appeals
wait,
to-
hang on.
that
You've
is
got to
like
tell- you've got to
5
tell-
seconds
You've got to
long.
tell me. I need to. Right, I'm not on TikTok,
Yeah.
So I'm
and I'm not
deleting
on
it
Twitter,
again.
and I.
I mean,
have-
TikTok's fun.
I'm on an Instagram sabbatical. Well, I'm not even looking at that. I just want nothing to do with any of this for a bit. Explain to me what the fuck TikTok is.
It's the worst one of them all.
I mean,
But it's big, you know. More people
Or the
used it
best.
than fucking Google.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Google is everything.
Yeah.
Google's the whole world.
Yeah, I don't get it. You Google everything.
I will say, about a year ago,
Google's doing anything else
I
apart from
stopped using
TikTok.
Google.
What?
Well, no, basically, I
Would
changed.
you use Yahoo, you weirdo?
I use one called DuckDuckGo, right?
Why?
Because
You don't like answers.
I just don't like getting the right information for stuff. Basically, do you know, all the things
I just like asking
Does
questions.
anyone know the answer to that? Can't quickly duck go it.
it was something to
Don't
do
go
with.
goes, nope.
Don't know, mate.
I don't know
Ask
about that.
Google that one, mate.
I've only got 4 answers in my database.
But it is like I've got to say.
Right, go on.
So I changed my default search engine on my phone.
Yeah, to
DuckDuckGo.
Yeah.
And I've used it. I think it might even be longer. It might be 18 months. And it was that classic thing where I'd probably just read something about Google being cunts, and I was
Yeah.
like, all right, I'm going to stop using them. And then even though I still got Google Mail, like everything runs through it really.
But you're trying.
But DuckDuckGo is a frustrating search engine. But I've stuck with it for like ages.
What was the last thing you searched?
Why would you make
I don't
life
know,
harder?
but I use it. It's my everyday.
Life is
Every day I
hard.
use DuckDuckGo now,
Life
and I
is-
have done for over a
But
year.
it's
I think.
hard. Why would you? So why would you
Why?
consciously do something
But I think-
that makes quickly DuckDuckGo it? Why would you do
That's
this?
like asking the stupidest one of your mates all the questions.
But why would it something that's causing you more?
Because I, and this is genuine, I believe in voluntary discomfort.
I have a whistle kettle. It drives people mad. Carl, it drives people
At least you
mad.
know
They
when it's
come round
done.
and they go,
Yeah.
"What? Why have you got this?" And I go, "Do you know what? Life is
What, you
such
put on a
rush.
gas stove?
Such a rush.
Yeah.
We've got to be here. We've got to be there.
I
We've got to
love
be
it.
quick." Do you know what? There's one thing I can actually just fucking wait for in my life. cup of tea.
Yeah.
Be okay.
Yeah.
It's not going to be ready in 30 seconds. It's going to be 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
My kettle.
Is everything okay?
My kettle, I think, boils too quick, and it's
Why don't you take it back? Have you got the receipt?
what I mean is it's so loud and it's so extreme. Like you literally put it on, and
Is it a whistle one?
No, it's just a big,
It's a proper
good-
middle
it's like
class one, isn't it?
expensive.
Does it do a wolf whistle?
It's
No, but it's one.
Is it one of those ones when you turn it on, it goes like,
It doesn't do a noise.
You know those
It's a bit
ones?
older than that, but
Is it on a gas stove?
It's like
Well, mine is. We're talking
extreme.
about
Yeah.
Like you just turn it on, and I'm talking within like 10 seconds. It's like, and it takes less. It takes like less than a minute.
spaceship.
Less than a minute to boil water. How does
That's
that work?
good, isn't it? Why
Yeah,
is
but it's
that a
too
problem?
Because it's too loud, and I feel like it doesn't need to
Don't
be.
do
like
it
that.
until you want a cup of tea.
Oh, yeah, I'm just putting it on at random times.
Might want a tea this afternoon.
But
fucking 5-hour flight back from New York to London. That was just too quick. I'd like my money back, please. That plane journey was too.
no, but back to the topic. This I genuinely believe in a thing called voluntary discomfort.
And a thing called love.
It's a stoic practice where you actively put a few things in your life that are
Challenges.
uncomfortable and challenges.
But that's
that you've
preparing you for the
chosen to
real
put you in.
uncomfortable
So like
things.
things like cold showers. Cold showers.
Yeah.
I do one every
I
morning.
fucking knew it's where it come from. He's Wim Hoffing us. I knew
It's
it.
nothing to do with Wim Hof.
I like golden showers.
Got golden cups of tea.
Piss off.
Piss off. Piss right off.
But yeah,
It's
this
great
is a
and
new
nice. isn't it?
lawyer, Julian Deane. The state have provided him.
Right. So what are the
So voluntary
advantages of the
discomfort.
voluntary discomfort? What are the advantages?
It is basically if you putting things in your life.
Take
that
the
I feel like Joe Rogan.
I know.
I'm not leaning in.
It's about the fact that you've chosen them, right? So choosing something that makes you uncomfortable or feel discomfort
Yeah.
means that you prepare yourself to deal better with actual discomfort.
And
Well,
what is
life
the
it-
actual discomfort that you're preparing yourself for?
Whatever happens, what's things that, actual real life
Life,
problems,
innit?
Like-
stress, anxiety, challenges like that, you deal with it better if you have actively put yourself in those states of mind already by choice.
But also, the cold
Theory
water is
being-
genuinely good for you. So
I mean,
it's not,
there is
it's not
that.
just mental stress. Like
Yeah,
your
yeah.
cells are rejuvenating. It's evolution, isn't it?
He's doing also doing a science degree.
It's adapting.
What do you do? Science.
I'm a science.
But yeah, it's that thing of, that's why that idea that cold water swimming, you always see people.
Oh,
like,
I did it.
They
It's
they
so
say it's
good.
really good for anxiety because you are basically
just-
activating your anxiety system in your body by choice. So you know it's coming. It's not like people like it's very good for people that have panic attacks. Cold
Hello.
water. Yeah,
Push them in the sea.
Fucking hell.
I think your tax bill scared you, mate. Fucking have a bit of this. But yeah, so it's that. It's taking control of your anxiety.
These are nice, aren't
Yeah.
they?
They are good.
Right.
That's a good ADHD moment. Love and anxiety. These are nice, aren't they? But yeah, it's that thing of you've chosen the anxiety, you've chosen the panicked moment. So then
So you've got to control
so
that
yeah,
element.
and then you learn ways of coping with it when it does actually come at you without you knowing.
Okay.
So, but yeah, the stoic version is it's just called voluntary discomfort. And it's about do things in your day that you've chosen that are actually harder than what the alternative you could have chosen, and it will just make your life better and easier.
Okay.
That's it. That's why I do things like duck, duck, go.
So we're sponsored by DuckDuckGo now.
It means I've not had a correct search for anything online for 18 months.
Oh.
God damn it. We've got to wrap it up in a sec. It's been very fun. Good way to start the year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still looking at that rather than that.
Yeah.
No, which one's there's the camera there. That one.
The middle one.
What should we wrap up on? Any New Year's resolutions? And then we'll just
Oh,
do you ever do
good.
those?
I was thinking about daydreaming more this year.
Okay. What by?
But we don't
by choice?
daydream anymore,
I
do we?
daydream all the time.
Reverie. There's another word for it.
Reverie.
Is it?
Yeah.
As in
But daydreaming.
What is it?
Reverie to be lost in deep
nice.
positive the pleasure of being lost in
Did
thought.
you learn
is
that
reverie.
word like when you were learning a word a day? Did you do that?
I don't learn a word a day. What I do is when I read and I don't understand a word, which is often,
You don't go it.
That's why referee means something else.
That's why referees in a football match, mate.
Well, you can do it. That's why you should get a Kindle. Kindles are wicked because you get to a word, you can hit it, and it just instantly gives you the dictionary.
Yes, but I think I then write the word and I record
Yourself saying it.
a voice note of me using the word, and I write an example of. I'm a bit.
When you learn a new word, you try and isn't it a good when you get it into a conversation, just organically though?
You feel so in your head. You're like, yeah.
I did that with the word terse, which means like brevity, like using
Well, terse
being
means
quick,
quite hard. Yeah, like the sort of
like short,
strong,
and
short. Yeah.
What does it mean?
Terse. Like if you use if you use terse language, would mean like
It's like short
quite
and sharp.
harsh, get to the point.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But I mean, inveigle is a nice word. Do you know what that means?
Illegal. No.
When
Yeah.
you try and get someone to do what you want them to do by
Stick your finger in their vehicle.
Oh, fuck is wrong with you? You
He loves it.
He's made it. I've never seen you laugh that hard. Yourself.
My friend messaged
Inveigle,
me.
what? Manipulate.
No,
My friend messaged me on WhatsApp recently, just before Christmas. So it was like the 23rd of December, and I was walking through Leicester Square with my sort of AirPods on, and she messaged and said, "How do you pronounce edamame? You know the beans you get in Wagamamas?" And I just did a voice memo. Right, and because I've only recently got AirPods, it's a new thing.
Yeah.
So I was walking across and I just held down record and just went edamame. But then I realised I'm just walking across Leicester Square on my own, like a fucking nutter, just going edamame. Which is like going back to the old Bluetooth headset sort of things, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where you suddenly feel like a nutter, innit? If you're having a
They are
conversation.
Bluetooth headsets.
Yeah, but I mean, you remember the original when they came out,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
we all
yeah.
moved on to like other things, like headphones, and now it's like we've gone back to the like bit looking like a nutter in the street.
Yeah.
But the other good thing about Kindle, this sounds like I'm now
What?
promoting just Kindles. You can highlight excerpts from a book and email it to yourself. That's good.
Why would you want to have an
Profound
excerpt?
statement.
But what is that? What you
Just as a so the next day you read it in the email, say, oh yeah, that was really good, and you might sort of just save it in your file.
Put it
like
in
the
your
idea
own.
of that.
You can put it in your own book. Just worked hard on my biography.
Oh my God,
All right.
Donnelly talking about his first game for England.
When
I'll have one
when
more,
I
then that's
sacked
it.
Rome.
Oh,
All right, let's do it. Let's wrap it up.
taste.
I like, literally need this to stop because this has given me a headache.
Oh yeah.
It was so
We'll
funny.
stop. Thanks for listening, everyone. Everyone can check out your podcast. What's up?
Oh yes,
now.
thank
It's
you.
very
What's upset
fun.
you now with me and McCaffrey and both of you as guests.
been on
It was
it.
meant to double drop as a special TVI special, and the distributors for some reason didn't do that. So,
That's all right.
but you're both there.
We're both on it.
Go and listen to that. Them being very funny.
Thanks.
It's a fun one.
It's very fun. It's very fun to listen.
Also, we're doing a Patreon catch-up
Oh, Sunday,
Sunday,
9th.
the 9th.
Is that the right date? If I just 6th? No. What date is it now? Yeah, I reckon it's the 9th.
It's, yeah, I think so.
Sunday. If this Sunday is the 9th, then this is when it's happening.
We'll have to do it next year if we get the number wrong. Wait till it's the 9th.
Midday. But go on
Midday.
Patreon, you can see, and we'll put the link up.
It's going to be on Zoom, and we all hang out.
Hang out
It's
for an hour,
fun,
just
innit?
have a chat, answer some questions.
And if you're not on Patreon, yeah, you can get on there and do it if you want.
Good selling.
Starbucks coffee is fucking disgusting.
It depends what you get, I think.
Just get an espresso, man. You can't go
Black
wrong.
coffee, just get a filter, and it's all right. It's drinkable.
Just use their tap water out their toilet.
They have just stopped charging for extra money
If
for
you steal
milks
it.
that are non-dairy, which is quite a nice Finally, they've done that. So has Pret, which I think they're all going to start doing it now.
Oh, that is good. That's progress.
Yes, saves you 50p.
There you go, which you can chuck at a monkey.
Chuck it off.
Monkey.
Okay. Let's go to a zoo. Just throw it at an animal. Right. Thanks for listening, everyone. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Hold it tight.